Okay, so now for the second verse of Colder Weather. It's going to be the same as the first verse, except you're going to play the actual quarters. So instead of playing half notes where you just play G, A, D, you're going to play quarter notes there. So, at a truck stop diner just outside of Lincoln, the night is black as the coffee he was drinking. And here's where a little special part comes in, where you go like this. Drinking. You can write that in on your music if you want. I did, just to remind myself that there's a little fill there. It goes A, B, D, D, E, F sharp, G, A. So, a night is black. A night is black as the coffee he was drinking. And then you're going to go, and in the waitress' eyes, and it's going to be a G right there. And so you're going to kind of hit it in the waitress, and that's kind of an important note there to hit that quarter. In the waitress' eyes, and you're going to roll on that A when you say eyes. So, in the waitress' eyes, he sees the. It's going to be the same walk down we did on the first verse, which is B minor, A, G, D with an F sharp bass. He thinks of Colorado. So there's two E minors, the he thinks, and then on top of Colorado. Go ahead and switch that E minor on Colorado to a D, because it goes he thinks of, and then you hit an A real quick, and then you hit a D chord. So he thinks of Colorado, and again, instead of just playing an A right over girl, you're gonna play a G chord before it. So I went ahead and wrote in a G right there before it. He thinks of Colorado and the girl he left behind him. Make sure to hit that bass all the way down there, because that's just cool in that part. Alright, so there you have it, the second verse of Colder Weather. Alright, so we just did the second verse, and now we're going to move in to that second chorus. I like to turn on my keyboard the piano/strings function here, so if you've got that, this would be a good spot to do it. But this chorus is going to be the exact same as the first chorus I showed you that said I want to see you again. So there's that Born for Leavin', and now we're going to do that special thing going into the bridge. You have it written on your paper there, an A on the Born for Leavin', and then on that second Born for Leavin', what I want you to write is write a D sus, which is going to look like this, because this is a D chord, but we're playing a suspended fourth, so this is a D sus, and we're going to play a G bass, so write D sus/G. So the first note's going to be the Born for Leavin' on the A, Born for Leavin', for leaving, and that's how you just want to pound those chords to lead in to the bridge. Then, well, it's a winding, and here's where you really need to get your pen out, because those chords are wrong. For the first four chords there, well, it's a winding road when you're in the lost and found. Here are the chords that you need to play. The first one is an E minor. Well, it's a winding. So play an E minor right there. I have the E minor bass going on. I have an E minor right here. Well, it's a winding road. And you're going to play a D like it's written, except you're going to play an F sharp in the bass. So, well, it's a winding road. And then this next chord gets especially funky, because what you're going to do, you're going to play a F sharp major right here in this hand, and you're going to play an A sharp in this hand. So it's an A sharp in the bass, and an F sharp major in the right hand. And then the fourth chord is just going to be a B minor on the bass in the right hand. So there's my B minor, or I can play it like this, or just play it like this, whatever. So let's review that. Well, it's a winding E minor road, D with an F sharp bass, when you're in the, this is an F sharp major with an A sharp bass in the La stand and a B minor found. Okay, so that's those 4 chords. Those are really important to make it have that kind of sound that it does on the bridge there. And then you can go back and play the chords as written for the You're a Lover, I'm a Runner. So I just played the G to the D, and we go round and round. This is the A here. And then I play, instead of doing that walk down here like that, I'm going to play the actual octaves for the walk down. So, did you get that? F sharp, E, D, B, A. And I love you, but I need you, or leave you. I don't want you, but I need you. You know it's you who calls me back here, babe. And that's all it is you're going to play some version of the G's right there. Let me play that all together so you can hear it as a unit. Well, it's Alright, so coming out of that bridge there, the You Know It's You Who Calls Me Back Here, Babe. Then you go into that instrumental where you could do whatever you want. Probably, you know, try to do something fancier than I did on my cover. I kept it pretty simple. I just did the... improvise there, make up your own solo, get up here, do something fancy. You can certainly do better than I did on my cover to make a neat solo right there. Alright, so we're playing that A octaves right after that guitar solo, and well, you're gonna make it a piano solo, right? And then for the final chorus there, instead of the that's too sweet. Basically, they have the whole orchestra, they have the drums going on, so to try to make it big on the keyboard, I just played the full chords, played a lot of the So that's all I did. I just made it really loud and big by trying to play those full chords as much as I can. Okay, so we've just played the big final chorus, and we're going to do the Born for Leavin', and then you're going to repeat it saying Born for Leavin'. And you're going to need to write that in there because it says, and I was born for leaving, then you can just write Born for Leavin' as the echo, and I wrote a G above that because that's the chords you need to play for that last Born for Leavin' before all the music cuts out. Born for Leavin', Born for Leavin'. And then here's that little, it just does a climb up the keys right there on the G chord. I just go like this. And that's all I did. I just kind of climbed up with that. Done, done. Then I rolled that D chord, or G chord. I put a second in there. And that's all I did to make it sound like this. Born for leaving, I was born for leaving. And that's what it sounds like. Alright? Okay, so after you have that a cappella section, I can smell your perfume through these whispering pines. I know that they wrote an A there, but I don't come in until the I'm with your ghost again. And that's going to be, instead of doing the chorus like I showed you for the chorus, you're going to do that exact same thing, except you're going to move everything up an octave, and you're just going to play I'm with your ghost again. Did you see what I did there for the second time? That it's a shame about the weather. It's a shame about the weather, but I know. And actually, they move down a little bit. They go, it's a shame about the weather. And they move down the octave right during that section. I know soon we'll be together, and I can't wait till then. So you hit the A, and then you climb the D, E, and I can't wait till then. So there's that G. So the first I can't wait till then is an A with a D, E. And the second I can't wait till then is a G with a C sharp, D, just kind of roll it to the end there. Then you go back to the intro to the song and you just go like this. That's how I ended it. Just that G, G, D, G, G, D, G, G, D, A, and you're gonna probably need to write in the G, G, and then I just did A, G, D to end it. Or like they do on the CD, you can go like, they go D, D, A, D, and that's how they kind of end it there. They go A, G, same, you're ending on the D. Alright, and so that is Colder Weather by Zac Brown Band.